OTA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw, and he rifles one incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now it's Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Just a gain of a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't get yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Watson now to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Beckham goes in motion left. From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This one left, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the connection to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a first down throw, Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Watson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they run the option on second down. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you've got to do it in your own backfield. I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll send Beckham in motion right. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Moore, the man in motion. From the 41, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and a yard, Watson. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their 1st drive in the 2nd half? Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Ravens 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. In motion left is Beckham. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another drive, so we will switch. Back now. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Beckham will go in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up with the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that guy?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense.
But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Change it. Go. Yeah. No, we change it.
Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging and blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness, heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Swift going to try up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Watson now to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. York able to send this one through, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Beckham goes in motion left.
No, we changed it. Hey, shot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
It's not.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second and goal, Jackson. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.